Marmanor. Yeah, we got a little company. We're just passing outside Marmanor and there's something in the water. Okay, it's that time again. We're approaching our next destination, which is Marina de las Salinas, and it's just outside the Marmanor. The entrance to the Marmanor is maybe about half a mile that way, just down the front. But this little marina just nestles up against the outside bank of the Marmanor, so it's handy. We don't have to go in through the bridge or anything. If you watch some of the old shows, you remember 2 years ago we went into the Marmanor and anchored. There's a little bridge there that opens on the hour, so we don't have to do any of that. And we're just here for one night again, and then we jump back. It's the outside wall of the place. In a row. Marina de las Salinas. Jardina's just been trying them on the radio. It seems like you've nearly got to be in the berths before they actually answer the radio, most of the time. They have these little small handsets, they probably just have no range. Industrial looking out here on the outside. There are 2 marinas right inside, so in the harbour. Tucked well in. It's always a good sign. A lot of fishing boats in here. We're in that way there, it's with all the boats you see in all these marinas, some big beautiful ones, some really old classic ones, and then there's these. The ultimate in cool. So the boats are parked in there, and from the boat to the bar is a short distance. This is at the back of the marina. And that beach there forms the outside wall of the Marmanor, which you could probably just peep over the top of the wall to see. Those mountains in the distance are on the other side of the Marmanor, which is the inland sea. It's Sunday lunch at Lowe's at the Spanish Rover. That was our bed for the night in there. You see that beautiful catamaran. Agus an is Tommy Danta. Tommy di dul Macarish. Bright and early. We're so used to the routine at this stage. We're basically up at first light. Cup of coffee, watch the news, and then we're out of the bed at like 7:30, and by 8 o'clock, really it's bright. 8:10, I think, or it's 8:15 or something at the moment. Sun up. Yeah, we are. We have a routine, and off we go. And if we're up early, looks like these boys were up even earlier. They're washing up their boxes by dipping them in the harbour. That's hilarious. Fishing boats are probably in, acting out fishing for the night. And so the explorers leave the Las Salinas, which is on the edge of the Marmanor, and we head south towards Cartagena. So we leave Las Salinas behind, and that's just outside the Marmanor. It's worth mentioning that if it's on your radar, if you're thinking of stopping there, there's nothing there. There's 3 or 4 bars, restaurants, but nothing actually outside of the marina to see. There isn't anywhere to go. People drive down there from the local towns for their Sunday lunch and a walk around, and it's a nice marina. There's nothing wrong with the marina. But that's it. When you get to the edge of the marina, there's nothing. Cabo de Palos. We make a turn here and down the coast towards Cartagena. There's the view into Cartagena as we just turned the corner from the sea. Big difference this time, we just did a 6-hour jaunt down from Las Salinas as opposed to on our way up to Mallorca when we did a 24-hour run up from Almerimar at wild night. Put years on me. This is much more fun. And just like that, we're back in the harbour of Cartagena. We're thinking probably just overnight. And then down the coast tomorrow to Garrucha. It's all very familiar. Cartagena. Right, I'm gonna put this away because I'm starting my turn in. Sea snail, and the owner said he was from Belfast. He's parked a couple of doors down from us. We're just up there a little bit. Big boats here. And that one might look big, but not big like this one is. Is a ship? A ship. Yala. Activity in the harbour. A sailboat going up. Got like a navy tug on training. There's a ship just went over front of us. Big one. Maybe getting into his corner. And he's in his treehouse. Out of Cartagena, sails are up. Now the forecast really is for no wind, or very little wind. But at the moment we have like popping up to 13 knots. And it could be one of those days. It could make a liar out of windy. Maybe we'll get a breeze the whole way down. That would be nice. That would be really nice. The sun is out now. Jesus. What more could a fella ask for? We're about an hour out of Cartagena, and unfortunately, forecast held. There's no wind. Bit of a breeze we're making as we drive on, so we're motoring. The main is still up for a bit of stability, catch the odd puff of breeze, but we're getting feck all out of it really. We're doing 6+ knots, and we've got about 40 nautical miles to go, so we're saying 6-7 hours that way. It's a lovely day. Approach Garrucha from a windy, sunny sea. Everything's ready, fenders are out, lines are ready. We're ready. I hope this place is good, because with the winds down the coast for the next few days, we're going to be here 3, 4, maybe 5 days. And in, safe and sound. Garrucha. Okay. 2 years ago when we came down from Greece, we slipped in here one night at about, I don't know, maybe 8 or 9 o'clock. And there was no sign of life. No marinero, nobody answering the radio. Nothing. And over there, in the middle, there's a fuel dock. And we tied off to that. And we waited like a half an hour to see what anyone showed. Nobody. So we went uptown, we got some dinner. By dinner I mean burgers, in a burger joint across the road there. It was the only thing open in the whole town, I'm sure. And then we came back, we went to bed. And the book said that the place opened at 8 in the morning. We wanted a bit of diesel, so the guy arrived at 8, we were all awake. sitting up waiting for him. And we told him we had just come in for diesel. Is that alright? He said, yeah, great. So we got the diesel and we fecked back off out again. Out the gap and off down the coast. I think our next stop that year was Almerimar as we went. Which could also be our next stop this year, except that we don't want to be doing such long hops. So we're going to try maybe for San Jose, which is about 2/3 of the way down, we think. I'll have to check my book. Check my distances, charts. But we're going to be here for a few days because of the wind forecast being so bad. So we'll have plenty of time. Give the boat a good clean. And we do all the charts. Here's myself. All on our lonesome out there on that pontoon. Okay, let's have a look at Garrucha. Yep, that's why we're in here today, not sailing. Yeah, I suppose it looks like it could have been something. To be honest, I'm looking at this fort and half of it looks like it's just been all repointed and rebuilt. This thing could have been built 5 minutes ago. Yeah, so it's nice, but honestly, it looks like it was just built. I reckon they're just finishing it off, look. It's supposed to be an old castle. The only figure, semi-naked, is the only guy on the beach. Oh man. So, we're here in Garrucha for a couple of days because of a weather warning. I just checked the windy weather there, the app, and it's telling me that there's 39 knots of wind blowing out there at the moment, and yet I'm standing here in Garrucha looking out at sea, and there's sweet Fanny Adams. Those trees are barely moving. Jesus, that's annoying. So this is a place called Vera. And if you come out of the marina and turn right instead of left along Garrucha, this is like, I don't know, I think it's considered to be the next town up. Okay, today is Friday. We just returned to the boat. There's a really, really fucking horrible swell. And we just noticed that it's like where the lazy line is attached to the dock, has been digging into the side of the boat, and it's after breaking our hatch glass. Fucking disaster. Right there, fine big crack in it. I just put fenders each side of it. I had those 4 fenders were back there together. These 4 were up here together, and that was perfect when we left. Perfect since we got here, actually, like, even though it was quite a roll. But whatever's happened in the last couple of hours since we went out, she's after taking a right fucking hammering off the dock. You can see there, the top of the lazy line. It's all fucking marked from the side of the boat. Oh well, you never really know what you're going to get, do you? And it looks now like we're going to be stuck here again tomorrow. 3 days, 4 days I could have taken. Like, now it's going into the 5th day. I'm getting kind of tired of the place. Garrucha, it's great. It's a great little town. But this fucking marina, it's just wide open, as you can see to the south. And the wind at the moment is blowing from the southwest, and the sea is coming from the southwest. And it's just giving her a right fucking hammering. But there's nowhere to hide. It's not good. Oh, finally, we're leaving Garrucha. It's a Sunday morning, the 21st, is it? 21st of January. We were here for 5 nights because of the howling weather, and this morning is just lovely. Forecast is sunny for the day, and we're going to do a short one today. Well, relatively short. We're going to do 30 odd nautical miles down the coast to San Jose. Fine rolly sea this morning. But the weather is supposed to improve as the day goes on, so let's see what we get.